do this at these times, don't do this at this time, don't do this at all.
Don't eat
eat
that.
that. Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Don't eat
Exactly.
that, no.
You gotta make sure that one. Don't eat that. Don't play to this. Don't even mess with this.
And we're not just gonna say it, we're gonna beat them over the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The moment they go
Around
do
the
something,
iron,
you gonna have to establish this.
They need to be disciplined, man.
Because they're stubborn too, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. They're brute beasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick one real quick. This is Isaiah 66 and 21. It says, and I will also take them, and I will also take of them for priests and for Levites, saith the Lord. For as the new heavens and the new earth, which I will make, shall remain before me, saith the Lord, so shall your seed and your name remain.
Read
And I'm getting right to it. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord. So it's gonna be, hey, it's gonna be a commandment for everybody.
We in that now?
Yeah.
It's just that Jerusalem is gonna be the headquarters, and you know, you nations, y'all gonna be on the outside. Y'all gonna be in the outer court. All right. Where all the Israelite men are gonna appear to Jerusalem to keep these high holy days. All right. But hey, that is the spirit that the scripture came up. We talking about the new moon and the Sabbath days. So the new moon is a Sabbath is treated. It's supposed to be treated with the same reverence of a Sabbath day.
Yeah,
the
and they
new
show
moon.
the separation of them. It didn't just say from Sabbath day to Sabbath day. They said from new moon to new moon.
Right.
So the new each month.
Yep.
There was a certain thing that signified that, but from 7 day to 7 day
Yeah.
also.
The Sabbath's within that month.
Sabbath within the month, the weeks.
Yeah.
The changes of the moon, the phases of the moon.
That's it.
Okay? This is how you teach. This is when they don't know. This is how you're supposed to teach the full breakdown of how the Sabbath and the new moon works.
Yep.
Brothers going all the way, getting all the meat off the bone.
Yeah. So that shows you even in the kingdom, man, we're gonna have it right.
Right.
The whole world is gonna be up under the lunar Sabbath, the lunar calendar. All right. We're gonna be keeping our feast in its appointed times, man. We're gonna use the moon and the sun. All right. We ain't gonna really need no watches and smartphones. You know, we need technology to determine the days and the months and the.
Oh shit, I'm late for work.
Yeah. No, I mean, that ain't gonna be a worry in the kingdom, man. Hey, but now, Z, you can get that scripture you was trying to get earlier, Amos. Amos, the 8.
Amos chapter 8, verse 5 reads. I'll read verse 4. Hear this, O ye that swallow up the needy, even to make the poor of the land to fail, saying, when will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn?
Why are they asking that? Why can't you sell on the new moon? Because it's a Sabbath day, man.
Oh yeah, the Most High slave.
Yeah.
He really made the day longer, lifting the day. Yeah.
And the Sabbath, that we may set forth wheat, making the ephah small and the shekels great, and falsifying the balances by deceit. I'm reading in NLT. Verse 4, listen to this, you who rob the poor and trample down the needy. You can't wait for the Sabbath day to be over and the religious festivals to end, so you can get back to cheating the helpless. You measure out grain with dishonest measures and cheat the buyer with dishonest scales.
Our people, they always had a history of
Crooked,
just
bro.
finessing their own people.
Most High hates a false way from
Yeah, Jake always got over on their own people, man. That's just how Jake is, man. It's a planners. Oh yeah. I'll kill it. I'll fry the battery sitting in that sun.
And on top of that, the charger being used in it.
Yeah.
Cool in front of my pocket till they cool off.
Yeah, man. That's we're gonna be the ones that have to govern the world and teach the world basically bringing everything back to its rightful order. Because everything right now under this devil is out of order, man. It tells you that in Psalms, man, the earth is out of course. They walk on in darkness.
Yep.
So that's why our people have been, they've been in the darkness so long, they don't know how things are supposed to naturally flow in the earth.
There's a lot of common sense stuff, man, that once you see how it's set up, you apply it in its proper time and place, which is wisdom. When you apply these things will just line up for you. Everything just flows. The Most High wanted it to be a cohesive lifestyle. It wasn't just something we do. It's a lifestyle that we live, so it just flows naturally. In 7 more days, we're going to chill again.
Yep.
So let's cook up extra. Let's make sure all the chores are ready to go and done. Let's cook up extra food, and we're just going to rest and praise the Lord. Read out the book of the law.
Yep. Yeah, man. And we're gonna because Jake always want to find a reason to celebrate and party and eat and have feasts and banquets and all that. We're gonna do that in the kingdom, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be the right, and then we're gonna do it the right way.
Because our holy days, not all of them are just one day. You got some that's a week.
8 days.
8 days. Kind.
For real, that's what, 2 days?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
8 days.
Hanukkah, yeah. Yeah, man. And see, today Jake want to celebrate their Masters' days. Mm-hmm. They want to celebrate. They'll even feast to the victory that their own enemies had over them.
Yeah.
Thanks taken. Hell, Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo, man. Esau don't tell them the full truth about that history, man. Yeah, you got Mexico, but what about California and Arizona and all the other states that they
shit, Texas?
took from you?
Texas?
In Texas.
Shit.
You didn't win that.
Yeah.
They did what they did to Gad, they did to you. They remove your landmark.
If you guys celebrate one day, that shows you lost.
Don't Haiti have some type of celebration when they celebrate their so-called things?
Yep.
And them motherfuckers, they got
It's
Language.
French.
Language.
yeah.
Tells you.
You can't really defeat them.
Right.
You got New Mexico.
Yeah.
Right.
And then he's super pointing the finger at all the immigrants coming across the border. He's pointing the finger at them. Like, we're struggling because of these immigrants. They're invading our country. Like, these devils, man, they just want to sweep everything they did under the rug.
Yeah.
They want you to forget what they did to you.
They want you to forget the history, and they put this same history out in so-called history books, but they don't want you to bring out what they did. They'll say, "Oh, we're not. That was the French. That was the English or the Spanish. No, that was you Edomites,
That
right?
was you. The
same
same
devil.
The same devil.
The same hate you have for us. It's the same hate that your forefathers had, and they carried it out. And you're about to carry out that same hate during Jacob's trouble. You're about to unleash that real hatred you have for us on 2/3 of our people.
Shit, one of them just did that in New York on the subway.
Oh yeah. Marines.
He put Jake in a guillotine chokehold
15 minutes.
for 15 whole minutes, man. That's a lynching without a tree.
Yeah.
That's a lynching without a noose, man. I'm gonna lynch you with my bare fucking arm, in front of the public.
Multiple witnesses.
Yeah.
Crazy how much footage there is on it, but why didn't nobody help?
But it shows you the spirit of Esau, the spirit of this devil. That was a Jake on the Jake, or even a Jake on the Edomite. Eventually, he gonna let him go. you know, okay, let them go. No, when it's Esau and Jake, that's that perpetual hatred. They hate you niggas, man.
That's good. Maybe these niggas will wake up.
Yeah, these niggas ain't gonna wake up.
That's fucked up. Somebody, he had his choke, but the other guy was holding his hand.
Hey, it got to be race riots. You know,
Yeah,
we talked about the wars last night.
Yep.
You know, in second Ezra, man. You know, the wars. It got to be a race war, man.
I mean, when the Lord said, "Nation shall rise against nation," nation means what? Ethnos. One ethnos versus another ethnos. That sounds like a race war to me.
Yeah. And it's gonna get worse with the racial tension. Of course, it's gonna be the Edomites that does something fucked up to you Jakes, man. And it's gotta get that bad for Jake to be riled up on some Rodney King level shit times 10.
Yeah.
You know?
These little police shootings, shooting a nigga, you know, every other month maybe. You know, they put it in the news and shit. You know, you niggas, you know, riot for a couple of days, tear up your own neighborhoods, and you go back to your fucking, you know, docile mind state.
Yeah.
You know?
Worry about who invested in the playoffs.
Right, yeah. They need to do something heavy, like, you know, Edomites shoot up a whole little nigga school or something, you know. For real, man. Nigga church. You know?
But this gotta happen like every day though.
Yeah, it gotta happen on camera too.
Yeah.
And be played over and over on Facebook, Instagram Live to really put in your Jake's head that these devils, they really hate you. Because you know, it's Esau that has the resources to stop all this, but he's giving these police the green light. Like back when what was that shit? Remember when the nigga got killed in Minnesota, and they had remember the nigga that got killed in the car with his on live when they had Indians multiple killings? I think so. But I heard from a Edomite that was from Minnesota that said, yo, the police is telling them, hey, shoot to kill. You know? So the Esau has already given the green light multiple years ago. They're gonna get even more the green light once these racial tensions rise and you know, once shit really hit the fan, because when shit get bad for these police officers, they're not really gonna care about sparing you Jake's life. They're not gonna come to your protection. You know? Because you niggas, whether you the victim or not, you always a suspect in their eyes. You know?
Facts.
Well, you must have did something to provoke them, so you know, maybe you deserve it. And you know, that's how they looking at the case on the train. This guy must have feared for his life. You know, they're gonna say he was mental because of the war, or he was a Marine and all that shit. You know how it go. Because they control the narrative, they control the laws.
Like they did with those I forgot the school it was, with those teenage Edomites in DC. They called them boys.
Yeah.
And then they'll call a 12-year-old Jake a young man. You know what I mean? If he do something. You know, they didn't refer to Trayvon Martin as a boy.
Oh, no.
You know? It just shows that their witchcraft is in their perception, how they put it out there. And it's always going to be angled toward them.
Yeah.
So we ain't got to rule that way. It's just going to benefit us to rule balance, man. But we're not going to go off. So of course we're going to rule balance. Think about it. If you can't mess up, I can be fair. I'm not going to go off.
Yeah. And we're going to judge according to the law. The law is righteous. You know?
If y'all ain't got nothing, I got one. Genesis 49:9. Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He couched as a lion and as an old lion. Who shall rouse him up?
Yeah. Someone's going to have to rouse them up. They're going to get roused up. Something with the heathen, particularly the Edomites, is going to truly rouse up.
Because Jake is under Stockholm Syndrome spirit, man. So the Lord gonna have to do something to get you, well, hey, I'll say this. You know, Isaiah 19, we'll talk about
Judah should be
Judah should be a terror unto Egypt. You see these little niggas in these cities, Chicago, New York, LA, you know, they robbing these stores. They going in the malls taking shit, man.
Yeah.
So they're becoming the terror unto you know, these Edomites out here.
Yep.
You know, so that scripture is, you know, is being fulfilled.